So at Universal Lighting Systems, we'd like to say we have the widest variety of transformers in the industry, and as the market evolves, we continue to evolve with it. And recently we just introduced a new line of transformers called the UTR series, Universal Transformer. These transformers, designed specifically for the low voltage landscape lighting industry, are available in 3 different wattages: 100, 300, and 600 watts. They are designed as smaller wattages because of the LED industry. LED has overtaken the landscape lighting industry, and the necessity of a 6.9 or a 1200 or even 1500 watt transformers, as we used to have, are just no longer available or necessary. So we've come out with the UTR, but we've done some things different that no one else has done in the industry. We've listened to the contractors, we've taken in a lot of advice and recommendations to help us develop a product that no one else has in the market today. So this is a standard UTR 100. It happens to be a UL 1838 approved transformer designed specifically for low voltage landscape lighting. It comes with a lockable hinged door that you could remove if you need to for service and support if it happens to be in your way. It also comes with a clear plastic pocket on the inside of the door with a nice project pocket or card. This card is designed to be pulled out so you can legibly write or type or whatever you'd like, or go to our website and pull up the file and print it out and trim it and put it back in the project. For those of you who like to keep great details on a project as you add more fixtures, what did you do, the address, things of that nature, this particular card gives you that ability. So once you've filled it out on either side, or you've used both sides, you take that, put it back into the project pocket, and now you've got a legible card that you can read instead of the ones that shrink out there and fall off the transformers as time progresses. The other thing we've done is, I've always hated in the transformers, we have the 4 screws on each side of the bottom plate, and you take those screws out, we've all seen it, and where are these things installed? They're installed above dirt or mulch or bark of some sort, and that little tiny screw, if you can even get it out, falls right into the mulch or the bark, and you can't seem to find it. You just lost it in 10 seconds and it's gone. So what we've done is we've made it so there's no screws necessary. The plate, actually just pull it forward, lift it up, pull it forward, tilt it out, and you can actually remove the entire plate without using any tools whatsoever. This is a nice little feature, makes it easy for you to install the transformer and or service it later on. The good news is that you never have to worry about losing those components because you didn't have anything to take out in the first place. Slide it up, push it back in, make sure it's lined up with the slots, swing it up, and now you've got yourself a nice professional panel that you can work with. The other thing we did was, you'll notice on this panel, there's only one hole. It's an 1 1/4 inch hole, and what we've done is, with each of these transformers, we ship 2 12-inch pieces by 1 1/4 inch conduit. Unlike a lot of people out there, a lot of times your distributors or your dealers may not have the conduit available for you. So you want to have a nice, clean, professional installation. I know we all do. So rather than have you run back to whatever supplier house you need to get these components, we provided you with the components in the box. We provide you with 2 12-inch pieces. NEC states that the lowest a transformer can be to the ground is 12 inches. So we give you 2 of them that are 12 inches long with a coupling, giving you the ability to have a 24-inch piece of conduit. We also provide it with a custom-made male adapter that has very short threads. These threads generally are usually about twice the height. When you do that and you bring that into this chamber and you bring it up with the supplied wire connector or wired lock nut, you screw this down. Well, in most of our competitors, when you screw this down, or off-the-shelf products, this piece is sticking up higher into your wiring chamber, thus making it more difficult for you to wire your transformer up with all the project or the light fixtures going into the field. So we've made it so it's much more, roomy, so you can work with. The other thing we did was, from the bottom of the terminal block to the inside of the plate, we added about an extra 1/2 inch of space compared to most of our competitors and some of our own other products. That gives you even more wiring room. We also took on the terminal block here, we put a 30-degree tilt on there. And what this does is it takes the large terminal blocks with very large spaces where you can tilt it up, and now you can easily see where you're doing the connections. You don't have to sit there and get down on your knees and try to service this product. It's very, very easy to work with. Additionally, we added for each circuit 2 commons. As LEDs become more prominent in their landscape lighting world, we're seeing many more home runs of wire coming into the system. So as a result, we were running out of space on the commons. So this happens to be 100 watt. If we had a 300 watt, we would still have 2 commons here. All it is more real estate. These 2 commons are associated with a single circuit. If we had a 600 watt transformer, we'd have the 2 circuit breakers indicating the different wattages, 300 watts and 300 watts, and they would have 2 commons here and 2 commons here. Again, giving you more real estate, and they're widely separated so it's easy to identify which one is which. We also give you multiple taps, 11, 12, 13, and 14 volt taps. Many people ask us, why didn't we do 12 to 15? The reason being is, again, we're targeting the LED world, and the optimal mid-range of voltage for the LED world is 11 to 14. Most LEDs run at 9 to 15 or 8 to 18. So as a result, we keep you dead center. That way you're not going to overvolt and you're not going to undervolt your project. We also added into each transformer a volt-amp loop, an amp loop. And what this does is it measures the primary amp load on every single transformer. Very important when you're out there installing. A lot of people overlook this, or they use the photocell adapter to measure that. Well, if you pull the photocell adapter out and you wire a photocell into here, mounting it in the side port, you're no longer able to test the total amperage load on the primary side. So we give you that amperage loop. It makes it easy for you to do. The other thing we've done is we've moved the circuit breakers up here to the top of the transformer. This is a nice little feature, and so many times over the years, when a timer is plugged into this area here, into the receptacle, and you plug the timer up in here, this wire gets hot or cold, and it was causing the switches to actually trip when they were right down here. By doing this, we take them out of the way, makes it easy to service, makes it easy to know whether they're on or off. You don't have any interference in the area where the wiring is coming from the timer. Simple, simple. The other thing we've also done is we've added in easy knockouts. Instead of the knockouts that are metal where you're taking a screwdriver and you're banging the side of the case and you're bending the case, we give a simple knockout that's designed to be installed so if you don't use it, moisture won't get inside. That's for the photocell. We added another thing. On the bottom here, we added the ability to hardwire the transformer. The hardwiring knockout, all you have to do is, you take the bottom plate out, you take the power cord, and you would knock this out, and you would run the power cord through this hole, and through an electrical junction box, generally called a conduit. You would do that wiring, you would cut the plug off the end, and you would do that wiring inside the conduit or some type of junction box. By doing that, you do not void the warranty on this transformer. You're still UL 1838 approved and you're NEC with an NEC code. So these are all the bells and whistles that we offer of this transformer. No one else in the industry offers anything like it. They're well priced, they're in stock, and they're ready to go. We hope you enjoy it. Look forward to seeing you with them soon.